To a new video, and in this video we will be learning some basic commands of Kali Linux. So let's get our Kali machines up and running by clicking here start. It's been since 2 weeks since I uploaded the last video, and I really apologize for that. I had some personal issues going. Now from today onward I will be uploading my videos regularly. So as you can see, our Kali machine is booting up in the virtual environment. It might take some couple of minutes, but it will start in no time. The default password for this machine or Kali virtual machine will be the same as we have already seen in the previous video, will be Kali, Kali, with a small case. And in this video we will be looking at the basic navigational commands which we can use to navigate around the systems on the terminal. So the default password will be as usual Kali, Kali, with small case Kali, and hit enter. In order to maximize this screen into full screen, you have to press right control and F and switch it. This will launch the window into full screen mode. So before we do anything on the terminal, we have to import a file. We will learn how to import a file from our host machine to a virtual machine, as this machine has no Bluetooth, so it will be difficult for us to import our files directly, and for that reason we will be using shared folder feature of virtual machines. So you have to go to the setting and then click on shared folder, and after that you have to click this add new shared folder button, and you have to mention the path. So click here and click other, and now you have to go to the folder where you have files located in. For my case, it's located in this folder directory Kali Linux. I will double click it and it will eventually select the folder first, so I will select it and I will click auto mount and click OK. Now our folder has been added to the virtual machines to able to mount in the virtual box. So I will click OK, and now we will go back to our virtual machines folder, and as you can see, the folder which is located in the host machine is mounted on the virtual machine. Now we have to click it, and this is the file. So I will put it in the description below. You can download it from there. Now I will place it here. Sharing. This is the software which we will use to open this file because it is written or it is created in this folder. File, document, and click open, and I will close this folder. So in this video we will be looking at the basic concepts and the terminology terms. For example, these are the basic things you need to know about the Kali Linux before you dive into it. So, and what are these files? What are these terminologies? It basically allows you to know what the things, or what we can say. For example, you cannot call a folder in Linux. All the folders are called directory, and home is where the users stores its file. It's a home directory. Binary file similarly refers to the executable files but in Linux we call it a binary. And root is a administrative users who have the privilege to execute high level commands, which can be very dangerous sometimes, but if you know what you're doing, then it will be completely fine. So root users has the privilege to execute commands which are not meant for normal users. And script basically means a series of commands punched into a file which get executed line by line. So there are series of commands which, and you need to execute them one at a time. So you basically put it in a file and you call that file a script. And cell is basically a environment where all your command runs. All your commands lives and dies in this cell. This is called cell. And terminal is a program or command line interface where you type, which is a command or software which allows you to input command and it goes back to the cell, and where cell does things or operate on your commands. So this is all this is all there is to know. So moving on, the Linux file system. This is the root system. Let me open for it here. If you go to the file system and click here, as you can see, there are a lot of tons of folders out there, but these folders are partitions or created based on the logical file systems, unlike Windows, which has one drive under it all the installable folders or installable softwares are located. But in Linux there are different cases. We can see that the root this is the root folder. As you can see, this is the root, this is the forward slash, this is what the home directory looks like. This is the home directory of the Kali Linux user looks like, and etc etc is a configurations files where all your programs configurations files are located in. This is the configurations files folder. And mnt refers to the mountable sections, where whenever you input a file, whenever you input a USB drive, it will be shown here in the media folder. This is where all the USB drive and C drives are located here. Just like I have mounted this folder, it is visible here. Bin is equivalent to executable files, but can be edited by users too. So there is all there is to know. Let's dive into the basic commands and get the video moving forward. So this is how I prepared the notes. You can download these files and open it in your systems. You don't need to read the whole book to get this concept. So let's open our terminal. This is a terminal where you input your command. So let's begin with the basic one. Let me close that, or shrink a little bit. So yeah, there you go. So there you go. So let's begin by the first command, pwd. Pwd, or otherwise known as present working directory, it basically tells us which directory we are currently working on. For example, if I press pwd, it tells us that it is located in the home directory of the Kali Linux users. So if I changed and who am I tells the login user's name. If I press enter, it gives us the Kali, which is the default users of this virtual machines So I haven't created the username yet for new users. So we will take a look at it at another videos. Cd basically means change directory. Suppose I want to change the directory of this. So what I will do is cd press forward slash and press and enter, and it will take me to the root directory. And if I press ls, it will display all the files located in that directory. And if you press ls and dash l, then it will show in a more organized way with more details, such as the directory type and the users and the ownership users, the file on files and folders, created date, and so on and so forth, whether it is a folder or it is a link created. So let's moving forward. If I had to go to the home folder, then I will press forward slash and I will type the home 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 and press enter. It will bring me back to where we are in the home directory. Now let's see more commands. Man is a manual, is a abbreviation for manual, and it basically tells the depth or detailed descriptions of the command. For example, if I type man and press or type command who am I, it there's no manual entry. Okay, man. Let's try another command here, crack ng. As you can see, it gives a detailed descriptions of the command aircrack, which is a popular Wi-Fi cracking tool. And as you can see, there are a lot of things to read, so I will simply quit it, look at some other time. And let's move on. So if you want to find a file, then you simply use a command called whereis. Whereis a folder, where is a command which looks for a binary files. So let's move on to the next command, which is a which command. Which, and let's go back to the same command, aircrack, and it will tell me where this command is located. It is located in the user bin aircrack. So this is it. And if I use another command called find forward slash, it will tell where to look for and the type of files and folders that I'm looking for. It will be a file, then the type will be F. If it was a directory, it will be D, and then dash name and Apache, and press enter. I think it's require a root privilege. Let me cancel that. And in order to give or run the command in a privilege or root user mode, you simply have to type the sudo and followed by the command itself. So in my case, find forward slash type f name Apache and 2, and you have to input the command, which is the kali, and press enter. It will list all the files located in the root directory under the name Apache 2. So let me run another command. And grep is used to fetch certain keyword or certain words you want to you are looking for. For example, let's create a yeah let's ls. I will type L and then I will press grep and I will type pic p, which tells me that list the folder or directory under the name pic, and if I press enter it will display or it will return me the directory under that name. So it's a pretty straightforward command, so you can run it. And let's move on. So there are few more commands to look for. Let's move look at one of them. So in order to create a file, you use a command called touch. You basically touch a file and it will be created at your command, at your will. So I will type touch and just created now txt, and if I press enter the folder is being created. The file has been created. It is of 0 byte as you can see because there is nothing in it, nothing. And if you can, for a bonus point I will tell you how to edit this file. In the Linux system there is no notepad. Okay, there is a notepad, but for the terminal there is a very simplistic way to edit any files and modify any content by using a tool called nano. So you simply have to type nano and the followed by the file itself. So I will press gu and press tab. It will fulfill or it will find the file of which you have been telling about, and press enter. Now it opens a terminal text editor where you can type a command, anything text. This is a simple text file just for demonstration purposes. And in order to save it you have to press Ctrl and O, and it will ask you to whether you want to save it or not. And if you press enter, the file successfully saved your content. Now if you want to exit it, you simply have to press Ctrl and X. It will exit from the terminal text editor. And if you want to check the content of the file which you have just edited, you can simply use the command called cat. Cat. And if you type cat followed by the file and if you press enter, it will return the output of the content or output of the file, content of the file. So these are the main commands which you should know very much, and this is how you learn. And last but not least, how to create a directory. This is simple abbreviation mkdir. This is a way to create your directory. Mkdir, make directory. Let's suppose I want to create a folder directory called test and I will press enter. If you check, the directory has been created. And now if you want to move this file into this directory, you simply use the command called mv. Now press mv and then file. If it is located in the same directory, then it's no problem, but if you don't see your file, then you simply have to use the simple traditional way to locate a file, which is /, and first you can see which folder you are in. I will press enter and it will return home Kali. So mb home home Kali and the file name, and if you have to move, then you have to home Kali and test. Test. And one more thing to notice, all the commands and the folders or directories are case sensitive. I will explain in a bit. So first move it. I will press V so to know the verbose, and there we go. The folder has been the file has been successfully moved into the folder, and if you can display it, there is no file, and if you go to the directory test and press enter, it is there. So this is how you move around the folders, create directory, files, and view the content of a file. Now, last but not the least, how to delete everything. Not everything. How to delete the files or folders you have created. So let's delete the file first. In order to delete it, we will use a command called rm, which is a abbreviation for remove, and I will press the file name and press enter. Dash b for verbose, which basically shows the command is executed or not. Press enter, and now it says removed. The file has been removed successfully. Now it's turn for the directory, which is the test. So in order to remove the test, you use the same command rm test and press enter, but it will show you an error. Why? Because it is a directory and it is meant for a file. So in order to use the same command to remove the test, you simply use rm r recursive test and press enter. Now using the same command, we were able to delete the directory as well. So this is it for today's guys, and I will see you in the next video. And do subscribe this channel, and if you like the content, if you like the videos, do hit the like button and share.